Good evening. Just be real. How are you? Forgive me. I was trying to start this over here on Instagram. Hold on. Give me just a second. Give me just a second. It was so quiet. I didn't even know you guys were here already. Hey there. All right. Sometimes I have problems getting this thing started, so I apologize. Hey everybody. Hey there. I was so focused on typing in. Hey Miss Terry. I was so focused on typing in the title over here. I didn't see you guys sneak in. I didn't see y'all sneak in. Okay, give me just a minute. Let me fix this. Hold on. Let me get this thing up and going. Sometimes I have problems with this Instagram. You put the title in, nothing happens. All right, y'all give me just a second and I'll look up and give you guys the salutation for tonight. Okay, y'all give me just 1 second. Give me just 1 second. Let me get this started. I hear my neighbor's dog. Okay. Hold on, I'm having some problems connecting. Hey, you guys, how you guys doing tonight? Hello, everybody. Sorry, I didn't look up to say hello. If you guys give me just a second. I didn't even see when you guys were coming in. I was so focused on trying to get the title in this thing. Give me just a second. I'm trying to put the title in here into Instagram. Sometimes Instagram gives me some problems. Hold on. I put the title in and everything disappears. Okay. Give me just a moment. Give me just a moment. Give me just a moment. Hold on just a minute. All right. I don't know what's going on with Instagram. Hold on. They might not have a title tonight. Give me a second. I don't know what's happening here. Y'all give me a second. I apologize, you guys. I apologize. Please forgive me. I don't know what's happening here. Y'all don't know what's happening with Instagram over here. It's not letting me tap on my live. Okay, does anybody know what's happening with my Instagram? Okay, hold on a minute. Y'all please forgive me. Y'all give me 1 second. Ah, it worked. Haha, I'm live. Make sure my internet is on. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now I got it. And I don't know why it's dark. I don't know what happened. Hey, just be real. Can you go over there and see? Can you see me on here? Hey, you guys, how you doing? Can you guys see me over here on Instagram? Because my screen is black. Can you guys see me over here? Instagram, can you see me? You can see me? I can't see me. Okay, hold on. I can't see me. Okay, hold on just a minute. I can't see me. My screen is black. All right, I'm ready to go out and ready to come back in, okay? I am so sorry, y'all. Forgive me. Forgive me. All right, give me just a second. Give me just a second. Let me try this again. Okay, I think we should be good now. All right, now I can see. All right, now I can see. Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing? How are you guys doing? Thank you guys so much for being here. Let me get all my little stuff straight here. Okay, I'm back. Hey, you guys. Hey, Tamarin. Hey, you guys. How are you doing? Oh, Lord, I keep having to restart my little room over here. Give me a second. How's everybody doing? Okay, I'm going to go live over here on my Let me go live over here before it just, okay. If you guys want to join me on my Clubhouse as well, you guys can come on over here and join me on Clubhouse. Hello, everybody. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you so much, Ann. I appreciate it. How's everybody doing? Hello, how's everybody doing? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you guys. Hi, Rosemary and Natasia. That is very pretty, Natasia. I'm nosy. I like to look at pictures. Okay, girl, you like to read. Go ahead, girl. How's everybody doing? Hi, Leslie. How are you doing, Miss Leslie? How's everybody doing this evening? Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for joining me. Tonight, I'm not going to go over an hour. What I'll do, though, I'm going to do about, if you guys just be real, I don't know what time it is. Hi, Miss Barbette. How are you? Hey there, Sharima. If you can do me a favor, I'm going to do, I don't know what time it is where you are, just be real. Right now, my time is 8:41. If you can give me till 9:10, and then just tell me to stop at 9:10, and then I'll switch over to Clubhouse, and then I'm not going to go beyond 9:30. So I don't know what time it is for you. It is 8:41 here, and if my moderators can just give me until right now is 8:41. If you can give me till 9:10, I don't know what time that is for you guys. Give me till 9:10. And then I'm going to switch from 9:10. I'm going to switch. Oh, it's 10:41. Okay. Your time, give me until 11:10. And then at 11:10, if I'm not done talking, just let me know 11:10. And then we'll switch over to, hey, Miss Danielle, sister from another mister. But let me know. And then I'm going to switch over to Clubhouse, and I'm not going to go beyond 11:30 your time. So just keep me on track because I have something that I have to do. And I'm trying to do it before it gets dark outside. So, you know, I'm a single mom, and on top of that, you know, I have to take care of the inside and the outside of the house. So, you know, I'm an old soldier. So, hi, Miss Christy. So, but if you got it, just keep me on track, okay? So, you guys ready? You guys ready? We're gonna jump right to it. Well, before I jump into it, hey, I know a lot of you guys have been registering. I am so excited. Thank you so much. You guys know that my conference is coming up July 31st in Dallas, Texas. I'm going to be in Dallas, Texas. Those of you that can't make it out to Dallas, Texas at the Hilton Dallas, it's the Hilton Dallas Lincoln Center. And I will be there on July 31st. It is a ticketed event. You cannot buy tickets at the door. If you come to the door and you don't have a ticket, the all my hostesses and hosts will not allow you in. It has to be, it's a ticketed event. And one thing that I'm asking you guys, don't wait to the last minute. And the reason why I say don't wait to the last minute, also Zoom. For those of you that can't make it out, it's going to be a Zoom event too. I have a VIP. VIP after the event will be escorted to the restaurant that I will be dining with you guys at through limo services. So limo will pick you guys up after the conference at 7 o'clock that evening, and you will be escorted by limousine over to the restaurant, and we will be just be real. Give me 30 minutes, but just stop me at 11:30 your time. It'll be the end of, so that's it. That's all I'm gonna do. Okay. But for those of you that don't wait till the last minute to register. And the reason why I'm telling you guys, those of you that are going to be out there, don't wait till the last minute to register. Number one, because I have to have a head count for the VIPs. And for VIP, I'm trying to, well, come on and register, girl. Come on, Kiko, you got to register. So yeah, it means it starts at 6 a.m. your time in California. Yes, because it's going to be 8 o'clock there. But at least, hey, you can, now you come on Zoom, you got to make sure that you want people to see you, because people will be able to see you on Zoom, okay? So if you guys come on Zoom, and when you are on Zoom, do know that the audience that is there at the conference can see you on Zoom. So if you're sitting in there with your bra on, your drawers on, just know that the people that are sitting there at the conference can see you. And we may have to cut you out so that they can't see you. But we want to see your faces. We want to see who you are. But if you come, please don't wait till the last minute because I have to get a head count for the VIP. Number one, I have to get a head count for the limousines. So one limousine can hold, I think, 10 people. So one limousine holds 10 people. And I have to get a head count so I know whether to get 1 or 2 limousines. And then number two, I need to get a head count because I have to call the restaurant to see if they will give us a VIP section. But the longer we wait, I have to call them, and who's to say they won't be able to, hold a crowd, depending on how big our crowd will be. I want to make sure that we have VIP services all the way around. So limousine pulls up, all of you getting out the limousine, people gonna be looking at you guys because y'all fancy. And we get to the hotel, I want them to make sure that they have a VIP section for us. So don't wait till the last minute when it comes to VIP. Register as soon as you can so that I can get a head count, so I can call ahead of time to make sure that the VIP is set up for you guys. And number two, I have to be able to get a head count for the limousine services as well. Now, those, the rest of you guys, that includes VIP and general admissions, I still need a head count, number one, for the lunch buffet, which is a Greek lunch buffet. So you get a new bra sitting there with a bra, and we cutting your camera off. But yes, I need you guys to register, because it register now while I can. So number one, I get a head count for the food. If we got, hypothetically, we got 40 people there, I want to be able to get enough food for 50 people so that you guys are not, we got to make sure, that we can eat. We likes to eat. We don't want to just get one head count, and the exact head count, you guys can only get one plate. So I need a head count. So you guys register early so I can get a head count for the food. And not only a head count for the food, the hotel is willing to accommodate us as we expand. So I got a room for a certain size, but they are accommodating us so that when we get, as we get bigger, they can move us to a bigger room. So I need a head count, y'all. I am going to cut it off. I haven't determined yet. I got to get with my team. I got to determine when I'm going to cut off the ticket sales for the purpose. I can't sell the tickets all the way up until the time of the conference, because we need to get ready, because we would also like to give you guys something out of appreciation. And in order to do that, we still need a head count to get you guys some gifts for coming out there. We want to give you guys something so you guys can come out there. I mean, for those that are coming out, they want to get you, something, a token of our appreciation. So just know, go ahead and register while you have a chance. So you guys ready? There's going to be a party, y'all. Come on now. It's going to be me, a friend of mine, a good friend of mine who is also a legal advocate for King County. She's a domestic violence legal advocate. She's going to talk to you about the courtroom experiences. Also, I have my big brother. His name is Marcus Monroe. He's going to be talking about this new term you guys are hearing out here about this, about this high dollar man. I don't know what it is, the high dollar man, high six-figure man, high dollar man, whatever it is, but he's going to tell you about this. You guys are going to be able to figure out a lot of that is narcissists training narcissists. And so he's going to be talking about that. Ladies, you need to get in. You got to hear it. You got to hear what he got to talk about. Then my big sister is going to be there. Kathy Gibson, My Life is Intentional. And then, of course, my mother, my spiritual mom, my leader. You guys know her as Helen Sadler, your destiny helper. She's going to be there, and they can say whatever they want to say. But I'm telling you guys, if you're coming in and you got some issues, just bring your tissues along with you. So y'all bring your tissues, handkerchiefs, whatever you bring with you, because this is going to be a moment where I'm going to break it down and we're going to the root of the problem. So some of you guys have never went to the root of the problem. Root of the problem a lot of times is, your upbringing, your caretakers, the kind of attachment style you have, how these people are getting drawn to you. Why do I keep drawing the same type of people to me? And so I'm glad you caught me live. I'm so grateful that you're here. So, but actually that has been going on for a long time. That's just been going on for a while. This is not something new, but it is an underground group, and it's coming out, and it's more obvious now. And a lot of people getting caught up in that. You got narcissists training narcissists. But I want you guys to be there, because I want to be able to meet you guys. I want to be able to shake your hands. I want to be able to hug you guys. I want to see who you guys are behind this camera, and who is it that's supporting me, and who am I talking to? I want to meet you guys. I want to be able to shake your hand. I want to hug you. I want to sit down and talk to you at the dinner table. I got jokes for you guys. You know what I mean? Yo, bring your issues and your tissues. There you go. Miss Dana, I hope you'll be able to join us. I know you might not be able to fly in, but you can always do Zoom. But I want to be able to meet you guys. I want to be able to talk to you guys. I want to look in your face while I'm giving you this information. It's different when you're giving information. All you see is a picture on the screen. But when you're giving people information and you're watching their facial expressions, you're watching them. That is, for a person that really, really wants to see people heal. I like to see people's faces. I want to see how the information is affecting you. And believe it or not, I know I'm a thug and everything, but thugs cry too. I get pleasure out of seeing you guys healing. I see pleasure out of watching you guys get information, and you finally have that aha. That to me, it drives me to keep doing what I'm doing to see you guys healing. Okay, you guys ready? You guys ready to talk? I don't talk all this time. Shoot, I ain't got but what, 15 minutes left, 10 minutes left. Um, okay, so what I was going to talk about tonight is narcissist. I have to look down at the title: Narcissist Manipulation, Seduction, and Intimidation. So let me recall the manipulation, the terminology, I mean, the definition for manipulation. Manipulation is when someone tries to change your behaviors or your perception through deceptive means. You guys dealing with a narcissist, you know, the narcissist topic. This is even toxic individuals. So, okay, 23, okay. But this is not just the narcissist, but this is also toxic people. And I want to add this in here. There are so many people that are so anxious over trying to see whether the person that they're with is a narcissist. Is this a narcissist? And I think someone made a comment on my YouTube. I did not look at her name, and I commend her, and I thank you for saying this on my comment section under the video. I don't recall the whole thing, but I was just so grateful that she said what she said. And hopefully it was a she. I apologize if it's not. I'm sorry. But one of the comments that was made is, you know, people are trying so hard to get the book definition or this clinical terminology or the clinical diagnosis for narcissist, narcissist. And so a lot of people are so caught up and trying to make sure that they know what a narcissist is, or is this person a narcissist, or do they have narcissistic personality disorder, that you just overlook the fact that they are mistreating you. And what they were saying was, if they're toxic, if they're mistreating you, if they're disrespecting you, you know, if they're playing you, if they're manipulating you, you shouldn't be in the relationship in the first place. So everybody, you know, everybody is not a narcissist, but there are a lot of people that are immature. There are a lot of people that are toxic. There are a lot of people that have issues. And if they're not treating you with respect, if they're not honoring you, queens, if they're not honoring you, king, you know, if you are asking about the behavior, you know, and you're so into trying to figure out whether the person is a narcissist, you just let them get away. Oh, they're not a narcissist, so I can work with them. It's not they're not a project. You're too old to have a project. We're not flipping houses. We're not flipping, what are they called? We're not flipping Build-A-Bear. You know, you guys are too old for this. You don't need, for ladies, you don't need a man that becomes a project that you need to work on and create something that he should be for you. When you meet him, he should be what he should be for you. Now, I'm not saying that when you meet that person, men and ladies, males and females, ladies, whatever your preference is, you know, because I know that everyone is not in heterosexual relationships. It's understandable. I'm just going to use it because a lot of the people I talk to are heterosexual or in heterosexual relationships, but this goes even to the LGBT community. If you meet somebody and you have to build them, you have to teach them. You're teaching them how to pay bills. You're teaching them how to treat you. Now, I do say this: when you meet someone and you begin to date someone, you are teaching them how they are to treat you. And if you already allow them to mistreat you, you are teaching them what is acceptable in your life. You see what I mean? But we're too old to be trying to meet somebody and trying to grow them up into what we want them to be. You're not going to meet a perfect person, you know, because when you meet someone and when someone meets you, you know, you two are learning each other. So you're learning how, you know, what is acceptable, what is not. So you're learning. But when you have someone that is mistreating you, if someone is mistreating you, you know, first time, shame on you. The second time, shame on me. There should be no third time, because the first time I gave you the benefit of the doubt. The second time, you know what? I've already told you that, and you're doing it again. How many chances are you going to give a person? You know what I mean? Now, when we're talking about manipulation, remember, manipulation is to change your behavior or to change your perspective, or both, by the use of deceptive means. So somehow it's coercion. They are being deceptive to try to force you to change your perspective and your behaviors. And then on top of that, you have to ask the question, why do you have to go through sneaky means or deceptive means to force me to change the way that I'm thinking or the way that I behave? You know, I am what I am, but you can teach me what is acceptable to you and what is not acceptable. If you're the type of person you don't like for anybody to really touch you, then I won't touch you. If you don't like for anybody to pat you on your back, won't pat you on your back. So you guys are learning each other. But at the same time, if you're manipulative, and most of you guys that have been in a narcissistic relationship know they're manipulative. Now, let's talk about the seduction. Seduction is to entice someone by means of enticing someone in a sexual way. You know, it's the sexual prowessness. It's the seduction, the art of seduction by use of sex, you know, and we'll talk about it in just a minute. And intimidation. Intimidation is to assume someone is weak. So you use fear to force them to do stuff that they wouldn't normally do. But the underlying, let's say the foundation is using fear to force someone to do something that they wouldn't normally do. So now how do we equate this when we come to males and females? Males are more likely to use intimidation rather than seduction. Females, on the other hand, and this is manipulation because both of them manipulate. Males are more likely to use intimidation, fear, and women, narcissists, are more likely to use seduction. Now, females and males are still constructed differently. Males, more than likely, are usually more concrete thinkers. They're not emotional thinkers. Now, keep in mind, this is just a general, I'm just making a general statement, but it does not apply to everyone. Because as many of you guys know, you have met a lot of men that are very, what's the word I'm thinking about? Emotional in their thinking, very emotional. So it makes you think like, what in the world? They're very emotional thinkers. And you're like, you are too emotional for me. There's a lot of females that have also been raised by narcissistic fathers that are almost like they have no emotion. They already don't have empathy. But normally a female, you know, a female by nature is a nurturer. And when they seduce or when they do what they do as a narcissist, the love bombing, you know, and all that, normally they use seduction, or they will use the caregiver role, a mother role, you know, I'm going to take care of you type of role. You know, I'm the mother you never had. I'm the big sister or the grandmama that you never had. Or with males, they're seductive, tight clothing. Now, this doesn't mean all women that wear tight clothes, you know, are like that. But ladies, you know, whatever people see is your calling card. And when you're dealing with a narcissist, a lot of you guys are beautiful. Now, I am heterosexual. And for those of you that are in the LGBT community, I'm not being offensive. I'm heterosexual. I'm not attracted to females. But I will say one thing. I do give credit where it's due. And we have some beautiful, beautiful women that have some beautiful bodies. They have beautiful shapes, just gorgeous, dropped it, just gorgeous. And there are some women that just have a beautiful body and they show off their body, they do whatever. But check this out. If you're going overboard, and it's constantly the tight, the breast hanging out, if you look at what are you looking to pull? Because what you put out there is what you're going to pull in. And it might be a narcissist because you're advertising. What are you advertising, ladies? What are you advertising? And then men, you know, if I got any brothers here, any kings that we have here, gentlemen, a woman should never, and I'm not saying this for you to abuse. I'm not saying this for you to, you know, to be harsh on women, but a woman should never dominate a man. Now, if you into that dominatrix stuff, that's you and your freaky self. You know, I can't do nothing about that. But kings, a woman should never dominate you. She's not your mother. She's your partner, your girlfriend, your wife, you know, whoever. But a woman should never dominate you. She's not to tell you what to do. This should be a mutual agreement between the both of you. And anytime, 15 minutes, okay. Anytime you have a woman that's trying to, sometimes they do use intimidation. They use intimidation. And then intimidation is, I'll take your kids away from you. A lot of them have children in order to control you. It's a matter of power and control. They use seduction to get you. And then if you decide, gentlemen, if you decide that, you know, this is it, I'm out of here, I'm leaving, What's the first thing they start doing? Ladies, what's the first thing them ladies start doing? And a lady knows how a lady thinks. The first thing they start doing is being seductive. They put on the best clothes. They do their hair the right way. They do their nails. They put on the right smells. They know how to pull you in. Gentlemen, men normally use intimidation. They use fear. And if you notice, those of you that have been in a relationship with a male narcissist, most of you guys, the foundation is fear. They intimidate you. That's why a lot of you guys got all this anxiety. Here he come. You're anxious. You hear him coming in the house. You're anxious. You're always walking on eggshells. And then with the females, remember the cluster B is a cluster B, cluster C. Yeah, that cluster. The cluster of personality disorders. The narcissist, the borderline personality, the histrionic, the antisocial personality disorder, formerly known as psychopath, sociopath, also histrionic. Those are all considered the dramatic personality disorder. The cluster B, thank you. Those are called the dramatic personality disorders. Those are dramatic. Then you got like the paranoid, the anxious ones. But cluster B, thank you. The cluster B are considered to be the dramatic personality disorders. Narcissists are dramatic. Thank you, Rigga. Narcissists are dramatic. You dealing with histrionic, dramatic. Borderline, dramatic. Sociopath and psychopath, if they need to be, dramatic. These are the dramatic personality disorders. So you have to remember that they're doing the same thing, but one is a male and one is a female. And it doesn't matter whether they're in the LGBTQ community or not, whether you have a gay man, you have a lesbian female, they're still by nature constructed a certain way. And so they, a woman manipulates by, like I said, that nurturer. They nurture. I'm going to take care of you, and I'm going to nurse you back to health, and I'm going to be the mother. They're the nurturers. They will give you what you think that you need. Some of you guys don't even need that garbage, but it's the nurturing and the seduction. And the males are normally intimidators. Those are the ones, and some, not all of them abuse physically, but they all abuse. And they use fear. So a lot of you struggle with fear. I've had, one of my clients who is, he's a gay man, sweetheart, and is a gay man. But just like he said, the guy is an intimidator. He is an intimidator. And he screams, yells, intimidates, inflicts fear, uses fear to force him to do things. So you see, they operate the same. So a narcissist doesn't care what your race is. They don't care what your religion is. They don't care what your sexual preference is or your sexual orientation. They don't care what your pronoun is. They don't care what color you are. They are equal opportunity abusers. Equal opportunity abusers. But it's manipulation, which is seduction, and intimidation. Did that help? Well, I got done quicker than I thought I would. But let me just answer some questions, and then I'm going to jump on over there to Clubhouse. I know this is not very long, and I didn't want to do it really, really long tonight because I have something to do, but I had to hurry up. That's why you notice on Clubhouse, I kept going, changing the time on it, and I apologize because I just came in the door. I had to do something. I had to get some stuff out of my car, big old boxes, but that's all right. But listen, so talk to me, ask me some questions. Give me, until my time is up. Just be real. Are my other moderators on? I don't have the other moderators on. I want to make sure, is Miss Chat on here? Stevie Bananas. Who else? Darlene, is she on here? So I hadn't seen them. And remember, I'm on Restream, and so is on like when I'm on just on YouTube, I can actually the moderators are highlighted. 10 minutes, okay. The moderators are highlighted, so I can actually see you guys. So I know where the moderators are, but because all the names are going up real fast, Just Be Real kind of stands out. So, but let me know, do you have any questions concerning that? I'm trying to make it to California. Yes, Hope. I'm trying to make it to California. And it depends. When you have to remember that each event is paid by you guys. When you're paying for these fees is what's helping me to, I can do pre-registrations. A lot of time if I do pre-registration, I just need enough people to pay for me to come out there and then set everything up. Now, if you set everything up, if you guys set everything up, all you got to do is pay for my flight, my room, and pay me for my speaking fees. We good. How to emotionally detach from intimidating behavior. You got to set up an appointment with me. That would be a coaching question. Why do they get counseling and not be real? Because they're narcissists. New York, I am going to come to New York. My big brother's in New York. How do I convince the family judge in my custody case that my kid's father is a narc? You're already making the mistake. You don't convince the judge that he's a narcissist. You're not a mental health professional. And if you tell the judge or try to convince the judge that he's a narcissist, they're going to ask you the same question. What qualifies you? Did you do assessment and diagnosis? What qualifies you as an expert witness to determine whether or not this individual is a narcissist? That's why I have my friend Bridget Griffin, who's going to be there. She is a domestic violence legal advocate. And a lot of things that people are doing and trying to do in the court is wrong. You don't go in there trying to convince the judge that he's a narcissist. That's not how court works. When you go to court, when you go with a judge, they're looking for facts. Facts. Said Dr. Bryant, why do I feel like I'm being watched online by my ex-narc? You probably are. Control and feel is all they think about constantly. Absolutely. Sometimes the intimidation is like walking on eggshells. How do you combat that fear on a daily basis? Rigger, you can make an appointment with me. You asking me coaching questions. You can make an appointment with me. Yep. Just describe the behaviors. Absolutely, Dana. When you go to court, you don't go in there trying to convince somebody that there's a narcissist or not. What you're doing is you're just talking about the behavior. And you got to remember, when you're talking about the behavior, you have to remember it is you guys are, when you're going into court, you're going into a fact-based platform. It's a lack of better words, but you're going into a fact-based platform. So when you go into a fact-based arena, put it that way, the judge don't want to know your opinions. And I know it's frustrating, but you got to come in there with facts. What facts do you have? What behaviors? What are you dealing with? What behaviors? Do you have they're narcissist? But let me tell you something about narcissist judges and lawyers. A narcissist lawyer is the best lawyer to have because they don't want to lose. And if you got a narcissist that's fighting them, they want to win the case. And so one thing that narcissist will do, that narcissist lawyer will do, that narcissist lawyer is going to fight for you because they don't want to lose. And they're not going to be intimidated by a narcissistic client, on the other side. So unfortunately, narcissists come in handy when you need them. But that doesn't mean you're supposed to get in a relationship with your lawyer. Just remember that, okay? Yeah, they're always stalking. Yeah. Sometimes I ask myself, am I a narcissist? Well, if you are anxious about that and you're going to get help about that and you're trying to figure it out, could be, you may not. Is it true that they get worse even though they say they will change? They're not going to change. Thank you, 6 minutes. They're not going to change. The older they get, the worse they get. Why does the ex-husband still hate me after 25 years? He's a narcissist. That's a part of the disorder. You got away. You're the one who got away, so he hates you. You shouldn't have got away. Dr. Brian, are most older men who date younger women narcissists or pedophiles? Number one, they're not all narcissists. There are some old crusty old men that like young women. Now, if you talk about children, they like young kids and stuff, that's pedophilia. If they just like young women that are legal, they probably just dirty old men. Let's see. Thank you, Just Be Real. Do they hate because they're jealous? Well, they don't have any positive feelings. They don't have things like love, compassion, emotional empathy. If you look at them, the way that they, thank you, Miss Christine, but the way that they handle you, look at how they handle you. They got, some people say, well, why did it feel so good? Or there are no positive feelings. Well, number one, I think somebody said that they're all ugly. They're all hateful. They're all this, they're all that. They stink. They do that. Okay, listen. First of all, I don't know what type of narcissist y'all done ran into. It is true, though. Some of them are exactly like they were described. But the narcissists that I done seen, very attractive, very intellectual, Though, and those, especially those somatic, very intellectual, very charismatic, smell good, look good, walk good, drive good, dress good, good. They talk good, you know. So you have to remember they all have the same disorder, but each one of them are still individuals. You know, they're still individuals. And on top of that, if you watch them, you know, they had to pull you in some kind of way. So every day was not a bad day because they took you and did things to love bomb you, took you to the resorts, took you on flights, took you on vacation, bought you things, catered to you. And anytime they got caught doing something, you got a gift, a new car, a new purse, a new designer, this and that, this. And then they just went back to their behavior. You guys were stuck. You didn't want to go. Some people were caught up on the material things that they got. But on the inside, they're hateful, they're jealous, they're competitive. You know, they want your, it's like they want your soul because you are good and they'll never have what you have. And that's that goodness in there. People like you. They want that attention. If you get too much attention, they're going to be upset because they want that attention. They're going to be the wealthiest people on this earth. And you got a little like this, you know, just say, for example, a little old YouTube channel. They can be multi-gazillionaire, but because you have certain amount of viewers or people are talking to you and they like you, or they think you're a nice person, they want to meet you. They want that too. They want that too. So there's nothing positive on the inside of a narcissist. Let's see. Want to join every live, and I'm going to tell everyone I know to watch Dr. Brian Apostle Saddler on YouTube. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jay Desmond. Thank you. A therapist told my friend that Narcs can heal and change with 2 years of therapy. I tried to ask her if she thought that was true. Emily, hold on. Hold on. This is a quiet moment, Emily. If you read statistics, if you talk to legitimate therapists, because that's garbage. That therapist said that's garbage. Narcissists are not going to change with therapy. They're not. When we go to graduate school, our instructors, and you know, I can't speak for everybody, our instructors tell, at one point in time, it was the 5 axes. First axis was mental health disorders, depression, anxiety, schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, you know, things like that, ADHD, all that stuff. The second axis, they don't do axes anymore, but the second axis, when it talked about personality disorders, we've all been taught personality disorders cannot be changed. The only thing you can do is teach them how to manage the symptoms, how to manage and be aware of. But when you are teaching a narcissist how to manage and be aware of what they are, what is a narcissist going to do with that information? They're going to use it against the therapist, and they're going to use it against the people. When you say narcissist to anger management, the narcissist learns how to abuse without getting in trouble. Everything that they learn in therapy, the terminology, the behavior, you would think that they are a therapist. They take everything and they don't heal. So if that therapist told that person that in 2 years of therapy with a narcissist, find a therapist that'll stay in, find a narcissist that'll stay in therapy for 2 years in the first place, it's not going to happen, and they won't change. So I'm really, yeah, that was bad information. Bad information. Is my time up? Just be real. Because I was going to switch over to Clubhouse. You got Clubhouse? Give me just a minute. I'll be right there. She was in therapy with a narc. See, if you go to therapy with a narc, the power of when you went to therapy with that narc, the whole time you were the whole time you were in there, it was probably all your fault. The whole focus was probably you, wasn't it? Yeah. Why do they want to be friends after the relationship is over? Because you're their property. You are their property. Well, listen. Yeah, if you got kids, that's even worse. So I'm going to go over here to Clubhouse, y'all, because Just Be Real is going to give me 15 minutes over here on Clubhouse. So I'm coming over here on Clubhouse so I can finish the conversation. Those of you that do have Clubhouse, you have an iPhone, and you do have Clubhouse, come on over to Clubhouse where you can actually talk to me on Clubhouse. and I'm going to complete the conversation over on Clubhouse. So you guys come on over to Clubhouse. I'm trying to read the last comments, but you guys come on over to Clubhouse, and I appreciate you guys being here with me this evening. Like I said, I just have something to do, so I got 15 more minutes. I'm gonna spend those last 15 minutes over here on Clubhouse. Okay, I know this was kind of quick. I know I did this kind of fast because I have something to do, but I want to make sure that I stay accountable to you guys, and that I make sure, you know, that you guys know if I don't come on, if I'm coming on. But I want to make sure that I keep consistency as well. I want to be consistent. You guys know where to find me. Even though I may be late sometimes, I'm consistent. You guys know where I'm going to be. And I like to be accountable to the people that follow me and support me. And so I'm ready to switch over here to Clubhouse, okay? I love you guys. Listen, make sure you go register for the conference. I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you. You know, when, you know, after some time has passed, the conference is over, then you hear about it, you'll be like, dang, she told us to. She told us to be there. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss it. When I'm talking about there's going to be some healing, thank you so much. You have to get an invite. So you have to find someone that also has an iPhone that's on Clubhouse that will invite you. And when they send you an invite, then you register for Clubhouse But listen, you guys don't want to miss it. Those of you that have been struggling for some years dealing with the narcissist, we can already get to the root of the problem. You know, and I'm going to give you this and I'm going to switch over. You know, I was working in my yard the other day. Well, actually it was yesterday. I was working in my yard yesterday, and I had just sprayed, you know, that crabgrass where the dandelions, you know, the dandelions grow. And I was spraying the crabgrass, and I came back out and I was looking down at the crabgrass, and I hit it in the root. I had to hit the spray it in the root. And so it began to wilt, meaning that crabgrass is not going to grow back again. A lot of times what you guys are dealing with, sometimes, you know, you're moving from therapist to therapist and they're helping you with certain things. But a lot of times they don't have time to get right to the root of the problem. I'm one of those radical therapists. I'm a radical coach. Radical just means to the root. And I like to get to the root. And in this conference, I have some power. I got some power packing folks that are these are normally, I'm telling you, this conference is a $3,500 conference. Usually this type of conference, and when the course come out, because I'm from this conference, because I'm not giving you everything, but I'm giving you a lot in this conference. That's a $3,500 conference. And I'm giving it to you guys for $280, which is general admission, $300 VIP, and then $200 on Zoom. And it all includes, except for the people on Zoom, it comes with a Greek lunch buffet. And for VIP, it's from 8 to 6 p.m. and working lunch. And then after, at 7 o'clock, you guys will be escorted by limousine to the restaurant. And then we're going to ask the limousine just to give us a ride around the town, just to enjoy each other's company. Now, if I'm full, I might go to sleep. So just be real. And my daughter, y'all have to sit next to me and keep me awake, because when I get full, I get sleepy. But listen, but you guys don't want to miss this. And when I'm telling you, some of you guys have been struggling, this is an investment. And it's a good investment for what you're getting. But the people that I have on this platform, the number one, Helen Sadler, Destiny Helper, she travels worldwide. She's well known in Africa. You know, she's well known in Africa. You know, this is celebrity, you know, type person that you have. And I'm not saying she's not concerned about celebrity. That's not what I'm saying. But this type of power packing person that you have, Kathy Gibson, which is her daughter, you know, these are, I mean, these people talk to the elite. You know, you have people like Bridget Griffin, who is a well sought after here in King County victims advocate, legal advocate. Then you have Marcus Monroe, off the chain, well sought after. You go look him up. Well sought after. The boy is bad. And the type of people that you the type of people that you have on this platform, this is a $3,500 platform. And when I put the course, because I'm making courses off of this conference, and the package itself sells for $29.97. So you guys are getting it at a discounted rate. Jump on it now while you can, because once it's online, it's a little more expensive. And I'm telling you, you don't want to miss it. Bring your tissues, get ready to deal with your issues. All right, listen, and we're going to hit it in the root. Some of you guys are wondering, and you know, I'm a very straightforward person. You know, I don't hold back nothing, and I say it like it is. I say it like it is. And we're going to hit the root, because some of you guys need, it needs to hit in the root. You need to know where you come from, with your parents, what influence your parents had. Then we got to deal with you and your attachment style and your love languages. And we need to talk about these different manipulation tactics that they use. Once you start to understand the manipulation tactics, you'll notice it even if it's not a narcissist. You'll notice in other people, and you'll be able to protect yourself. How can you protect yourself from something if you don't know what's happening? You know, once you know what's happening, you can protect yourself. But I'm telling you, you guys got to be out there. And don't wait till the last minute to register. Come on, my peoples. Don't wait till the last minute to register, because I need a head count for the VIP, and because I want to get us a VIP room, and I need a head count for the limousines. Then I need a head count for the food, and I need a head count for the conference area. Because as we grow, they're moving us into a bigger space. So don't wait till the last minute to register, because you never know. Because I got to go and talk to my team and find out when to do the cutoff for the payments, okay? And I don't want y'all to miss out. Hey, so I'll talk to you guys later. I'm going to switch over. I only have a few minutes left on Clubhouse. And I'll talk to you guys later. You guys have a beautiful, beautiful evening, okay? Oh, and by the way, y'all, some of you guys don't need coaching. You need counseling. Go to betterhelp.com/Dr. Carmen, register, and find you